Hello, my good people. How are you doing today? I am fine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Let's Learn with Teacher Hilda. My name is Hilda Adeka. I am here due to public demand. There is this particular story that I gave on KUTV, and my international followers came back and requested that I do the same story in English. So who am I? I am here to honor your requests, and so I am here to give the same story in English. But before I do that, please allow me to thank you people for the massive 6K subscribers on my YouTube channel, and now we are on the road to 10K subscribers. Thank you so much. This is Let's Learn with Teacher Hilda, where we bring learning experience right at your doorstep. Now, this particular story that I narrated on KUTV is about a legend from the Luo community, a legend from the Luo community who was so brave. He was a very brave man, very strong, and a great fighter. Whenever there was war in the Luo community, it is believed that this legend by the name Luanda Magere would fight and defeat the enemies on behalf of the Luo community. So the Luo community was very lucky and happy to have this man as their fighter because he helped them to defeat the enemies countless times. So whenever the enemies would come, Rwanda Magere would fight effortlessly to ensure that the enemies have been defeated. So the enemies were really afraid. And so they looked for ways in order to defeat Rwanda Magere, but all that was in vain. The leaders in the communities decided to sit down and devise ways on how to deal with this legend in the Luo community. So they decided to look for a young, beautiful girl whom they would present to Luanda Magere, and Luanda Magere was supposed to marry this girl. So they wanted that if the plan succeeds, this girl would help them to detect Luanda Magere's strength, which they would use against Luanda Magere and defeat him in war. Do you know what happened? They did just that and took a very beautiful girl to Luanda Magere. The elders in Luanda Magere's community tried to warn him against doing this. But do you know what they say? Oh my goodness. Luanda Magere turned a deaf ear and went ahead and married this young beautiful girl as the second wife. That was the beginning of Luanda Magere's downfall. So things continued as usual until one time when Luanda Magere became sick. And he became sick at a point when the first wife, the confidant, had traveled. This first wife is the only person who knew the secret to Luanda Magere's strength. She knew what she could do in order to heal Luanda Magere's sickness. And so at this point, Luanda Magere had no choice but to call the second wife and spill the beans. So he told the second wife what she could do in order to heal him and make him well again. So what was the secret? Luanda Magere told the second wife to make a piercing, a cut through the shadow, a cut through his own shadow, and place herbal medicine inside the shadow. Amazingly, when the second wife made a cutting through the shadow, blood started oozing out. Blood started oozing. And at that moment, she was shocked, but she went ahead and placed medicine in the cutting where blood was oozing from. That is where she placed the medicine, the herbal medicine, and Luanda Magere was fine at that moment. Now, having learned this secret, the second wife decided to start on a journey to her village. She set off on a journey to her own village to let her people know that she had already gotten the secret to the strength of Luanda Magere, the legend. Having gotten this secret, the enemies of Luanda Magere started to plan on how they could put Luanda Magere down. And so they invaded the Luo community, and immediately after that, they defeated Luanda Magere, and that is how Luanda Magere was brought down. What do we learn from this story? We need to be careful with the people who surround us. We need to be careful with the people who surround us. Even if they are relatives, ensure you are careful. Betrayal that comes from within is very dangerous. Betrayal that comes from within is very dangerous. Thank you so much, my blessed people. This is Let Us Learn with Teacher Hilda, and this has been a legendary story from the Luo community. Bye-bye.